Well, we have this 1950 or so Chevy cabover truck here. We bought this a couple years ago out in western South Dakota, and we're gonna see if we can get it running here. Make an attempt anyway. Kind of buried in the junkyard here right now, so we're gonna work on it where it sets a little bit. Kind of a cool truck. We're going to start by removing these floor pans on the inside. Then we'll work on the engine a little bit, see if we can get it to turn over. Then, you know, go from there with the fuel system and so on and so forth. Well, we've done a little bit here. We've taken the starter off because the starter was not turning with the battery. So we're going to check the starter out there. We took all the engine covers off so we could get to the starter. But we can also get to all the plugs in the distributor right there. So that'll make it a little easier that way. Check out the starter here. Here's the starter. Doesn't want to turn, but when you look in there, full of mouse nest. So we're going to vacuum that out, see if we can get the starter to work, hopefully. And then we'll go to the next step. Now we got the starter off here and we got it cleaned up and we're oiled it some. Now we're going to turn it over some. Put this on the ground. Put that on that side, I guess. That's working good. And this. Working both at the same time. Well, that's working pretty good now. We'll throw it back on the truck and see if it can turn the engine. So now we got all the plugs back in there. We cleaned them. We cleaned the cap, cleaned the points, and cleaned the rotor in the distributor there and got them all back in. And now we're working on a fuel system. We're going to put a gravity tank on there. This is a cabover, so it's got kind of a funny carburetor. It's got a updraft rather than a downdraft. But we're going to try to put a gravity tank on it and get some fuel to it and see if this thing will run. Okay, try it.
Ready?
Yep.
Because the lever's gone.
Well, you can still use that thing.
Really?
Look here, it says mouse nest blew out of there and it's burning. See it come out of the exhaust?
Oh, that's nice. Fire.
That's the mouse nest that blew out of the exhaust there. Somebody had a little apartment in there. Alright, well, I guess we've had enough fun for one day. We got it running, and it does want to move under its own power. We tested the clutch a little bit there. So tomorrow we'll come and film the rest of this. We'll blow up the tire and move this other truck out of the way. Then we can try to drive this around the yard here and see how it goes. And we'll see you tomorrow. Okay, so we moved the other pickup out of the way that was parked in front of here. That's like a 51 Chevy. We drove that out front. Now we put some coolant in here and we blew up a tire and we vacuumed it out some, and we're gonna try to drive it around the yard here, see how it goes. Well, we tried to start it again. We tried pulling it. It's for some reason not getting fuel, and also the starter's now not turning again. So we pulled the starter off, and there was another big mouse nest in here and in the bell housing. We just vacuumed that out of there. So we're going to try to see if we can get this turning again. And we vacuumed out the bell housing a little bit and see if we get the starter working again. Clutch works and everything. It's pretty loud because the exhaust is in the bed of it. Somebody ripped the exhaust off it years ago. Well, there we go, folks. That one runs and drives. We'll catch you on the next episode with something else.